Hello everyone, my name is the Emerald, and today this is a video I didn't think I was gonna make because it's currently 12:30 in the morning. So it is it's past midnight on a Wednesday. And this has been brought to my attention. I first saw about it on my Twitter feed and I thought it was fake, and then my friend sent me a bunch of stuff relating to other things of the FTC guidelines, and then I decided to make a video on it. So let's go do this. So, if you remember, way back in January, which is a couple months ago, Hoyoverse actually got hit with an FTC hammer, as I like to call it, which basically there was a whole situation where basically the FTC finally put out a pretty big complaint against them. And basically the whole point of it is, I don't remember the full document, it's been a couple months, and honestly the whole document was just a pain to read, but it basically was just the idea of it was selling loot boxes to underage kids, so under 16 they said, and then there's it obscured prices to people, so you didn't know exactly what you were paying for, how much you're paying, so it gives the illusion you're paying more than you really need, so there's that. And then odds were a bit hidden, right? At least they weren't fully accurate to you. All those things. And then on that same statement, they said that they would actually be doing something about it. They actually would comply. And today, May 7th, they actually are complying with it. So here we're gonna go over a couple of things that they're doing and what this means for the other Hoyo games. See, as you can see here, we'll look into this a little bit. So May 7th, 2025 update introducing new age gate, parental controls, and drop rate disclosure and Genshin impact for all US players. Remember, it's only a US problem. The FTC is only related to the US, so it's no one else's problem, simply put. So, in line with the agreement with the United States Federal Trade Commission, we will be introducing the age gate, parental controls, and updating drop rate disclosures with more details for players residing in the US. Age gate and parental controls. By May 20th, we will roll out the new age gate and certain functions of the parental control system in Genshin Impact and Hoyo Lab, the community forum for Hoyoverse games, for all players residing in the US. So, right now it is the 7th, like I said, so in about 2 weeks we will be getting out this age gate. This is mainly for Genshin right now, and then other games will get this. We'll look into a little bit later. That we actually have a bunch of stuff we have to look through. So is that we strongly recommend that all affected players verify their age as soon as possible to avoid risk of account suspension and deletion of all Hoyoverse data. The fact that it's all Hoyoverse data is pretty big. US players verified as younger players will need consent from a parent or guardian to continue accessing Genshin Impact or Hoyo Lab. Once consent is provided, parents and guardians can manage younger players' access to Genshin Impact, its in-game community, and Hoyo Lab through the new parental control portal. Parental controls for payment access in Genshin Impact will be available in July. I don't know why that's not being made immediately, because this is one of the biggest problems, but sure. You can learn more here. I'm personally not going to read that right now, but keep that in mind. Alright, wish drop rate notice. In addition, we have updated the disclosure of the wish drop rate and Genshin Impact. For further information, please check in-game or visit the wish drop rate notice, which I can pull up here. Actually, I didn't pull up earlier, so we can pull up here. Alright, so here is, I guess the new wish drop rate notice, right? I actually have not read this. I don't know exactly what's different in here. I have screenshots of it there, but I'll quickly scroll through this, and if I see anything interesting, I'll quickly just cut back and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so I quickly skimmed through all of this. The only thing I could really find was, I think this percentage is much more specific. I think these percentages are much more specific. And I think I don't remember them telling you the chance of this. I could be wrong though. I haven't played the game in a while, so I can't tell you exactly everything that happens here. I knew about Capture Radiance, but I don't remember the base. I don't remember if they told you the base chance, nor do I tell you if they tell you this probability here, this being this specific. But this is that. It also doesn't show what the game shows you, because the game actually shows you a little bit something different, which is pretty interesting. We'll look into that in a second later, but so far here doesn't really have good info. Alright, so the age verification process for US players, which was posted literally today. Dear players, we are required by law to age verify US player accounts. The age verification process will be rolled out to all US players by May 20th while through login if already have one or account registration. Please ensure to provide your age information by July 18, 2025. Failure to verify will result in account suspension, in-game friends and chat records will be deleted, and no further notifications post-suspension due to inaccessible account information as required by law. And if you don't do that verification by July 20th, 2026, you lose all your personal information of your HoYoverse account. So I guess I'm gonna be updating Genshin just so I don't lose that data, huh? Unless they do it for any Hoyo login, which should be really good. But right now, only is a Genshin problem, so I don't know what they'll do with that. We'll see. Alright, so that's basically all of that's the age verification. This is like the smallest thing. The biggest thing is if you log in the game and you start buying currency, you'll see some pretty interesting stuff. So first off, here exactly was like what the FTC proposed them to do. They prohibit from allowing children under 16 to purchase loot box in their video game without parents' affirmative express consent. That is not going to be there for a while until July, so they just gotta take it by their word. Prohibited from selling loot boxes using virtual currency without providing an option for consumers to purchase them directly with real money. I have so far not seen any evidence of this just yet. I could be wrong, but so far, friends that still play this game have not seen anything on it, so I can't confirm this. There's that. Prohibited from misrepresenting loot box odds, price, and features. That has been shown. Required to disclose loot box odds and exchange rate for multi-tier virtual currency. Yes, that has been definitely done. Required to delete any personal information previously collected from children under 13 unless they obtain parental consent to retain such data. So that's the age verification thing, and they'll see how old you are, and they have to get parental consent. And they're required to comply with COPPA, including its notice and consent requirements. Note, if you're over 16, all the age stuff does not apply to you. All that stuff does not apply to you. The only thing that applies to you is all this. So here's the biggest thing. If you now purchase, this is a different currency because this is actually no, I don't think so. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, unit pull, yeah, it's like unit price. Sorry. So if you were to buy any Genesis crystals, it now shows you how many pulls roughly you're buying. So for example here, I can't tell if it's actually taking into consideration the bonus top up 2. We could check real quick. We can just try to do some math here. Yes, it is. So it does take into consideration any bonuses you have, which is good. Alright, so it now tells you how many pulls you're going to get when you buy the pack. So it tells you you get 81 pulls when you buy this, basically meaning that you're now spending $1.24 per pull when you buy this pack. Funny enough, it's actually not the best value apparently, because these two are better for your buck. To be fair, you're saving 2 cents. I mean, the one thing is clear, yes, these two are the worst for your buck, like they always were and they still will. But pretty interesting to see these prices, at least compared to pulls, because like when you actually look at this, it didn't mean much to you, right? You just bought it and you transfer it over. You didn't really know how much each pulls were unless you mapped it out. Now you do, which is pretty good. There's that. Banners. Now they actually change. So they have this specific rate here, which I don't think they have, which I could be wrong. And now they actually tell you how much it could cost to get a character, right? So it could cost anywhere from $1.98 to $475 if you spent money in US dollars. It now tells you, like, this is the range of money you are going to spend for one character. Do you see how big the range is? It can go from either $2 to almost $480. What? That's just assuming you're unlucky, right? I really don't like. Again, they also don't tell you like specifically like the odds here. Like for example, in Zenless Zone Zero, they tell you how far away you are from your S rank. Here they don't tell you that. You have to do math out yourself, which I never liked. Having to keep track of your 5-star pity myself is borderline bad, especially if you don't play the game for a while, right? Like let's say you have like 40 pity and you stop playing the game for a couple months. your history goes away, and then but your pity stays. So you have no idea how much you actually have to spend unless you're keeping track, and for that long. Which I don't know why you would be, but hey, maybe you are keeping track. So there's that. Same thing is in for the Weapon Banner 2. As you can see, it can go from the same price from $1.98 to $4.22. It's a little deceptive to some degree, I think. But it is true. I mean, I never really liked the Genshin Weapon Banner is still shit. I still hate it so much. The fact that they force you to win a 75-25, like you have to win a 75-25 and it's a 50-50. Like, I never liked it. Never did. But hey, they don't tell you prices. It's a little cheaper, yes, but in the long run, Weapon Banners are just worse overall, because this fate point, to this very day, I don't think they changed it. I didn't say anything about it changing it. This fate point doesn't stay with you. Why it doesn't? I can keep this pity, but I can't keep this fate point? Never understand. Whatever. The standard banner also has it. I don't know why, but it does. I think it's pretty interesting that they actually put it on the standard banner too. Range from $1.98 to $237 of a thing, either a 5-star character or a weapon. $237 is a lot cheaper, especially considering, like, again, I mean, okay, to be fair, there is no 50-50, right? So like, you're getting something randomly, so it's just half of this, right? I think it's just half of this. So, right? It's about half of that? Yeah, it's exactly half of that. Okay. So yeah, they just tell you exactly how much it, like, they just say exactly how much, and then instead of it, which has no time limit, yada yada. And then even Welkin also tells you exactly, this is from a friend's account, right here, you get 2,700 Primal Gems and 300 Justice Crystals across 30 days. You get 2,700 across 30 days, and then 300 Justice Crystals on buy, which roughly equates to about 18 fates, which is about a multi, almost 2 multis, basically. And meaning that the average cost per intertwined fate is approximately 27 cents. This will always, like I've told people many times, and some people still disagree with me, I don't know why. This is still the best bang for your buck, right? It just doesn't work if you're trying to fast pull, right? Like, if you're trying to pull, like, right at that current moment, don't buy this, right? Like, it's not going to help you. You're only going to get, like, 390 on that day. But if you're saving the long run, this is great. It's like it's almost 2 multis per month, right? Technically, it is 2 multis per month if you include the monthly reset. But yeah, it's pretty interesting overall how much they actually went ahead with this. I do think this is a good. These are good changes. Let's not get twisted. These are good changes. Much as I like to dog on this game, these are good changes overall. My biggest problem, honestly, is just it's only Genshin, right? Like, I get, like, to be fair, the FTC statement only really hammered in Genshin for some reason. But I mean, we can look at it, but, like, the only examples it used was Genshin Impact. By the time this document came out, both ZZZ and Starro have been out for quite some time now. So I don't really know why they only hammered Genshin. I guess just because it's been the longest one and it's the most recognizable of the bunch. So I guess that's the reason. But yeah, they did say similar functions will be implemented in other Hoyoverse titles with further progress to be shared in the future. Why it's not in all the Hoyo games right now, I don't know. I also don't know if they're also gonna, like, do it anytime soon, right? They don't give a date. Remember, like, they gave this a date. They said in July we're getting this, but they don't say anything about this. Probably because the FTC has not hammered in on those games yet, right? They only care for Genshin because, like, it's the biggest one of the 3. Like, listen, you can argue what you want, but it literally is the biggest of the 3. So I guess that's the reasoning. Honkai Star Rail is most likely gonna be next. That is the next biggest, and then probably Zen Zone Zero. In that order. When it happens, who knows? But I mean, hey, it's pretty interesting overall. Let's see what they're doing. I am pretty impressed they actually went through with this so soon. I thought they would take a little longer to actually go through with this, but no, they actually went through it pretty fast. It's pretty cool. I do like this unit pull, like unit price a lot. I really do. It just goes to show it's more transparent with you. They're more transparent with you. Now, Does this fix anything about the banners? No, the weapon banner is still the biggest scam I've ever damn seen, but it's better, right? It's better. And also, like, this range is... It's bullshit. I hate this range still. To this day, I still hate this range. It can either be from two, like, you either get really lucky and pull immediately, or get really unlucky and just never pull it till you go like 300,000. And God forbid you want to E6. God forbid you want to E6. Remember I told you like it would cost you thousands? I might have told you, but I told friends this. It takes thousands to E6 character. Yeah, because you have to keep winning odds, and your odds of winning are just not that high. Not every single time. There's that. Well, that's about it. I just wanted to come out and, you know, just talk about everything that has transpired over the past hour. I didn't even know they did all this stuff, but hey, it's pretty cool to see all this. So that'll be it for this video. I'll keep in touch, like, any new changes that happen to the other Hoyo games, like Star Rail specifically, or Zenless, because I am starting to get back to my game. So there's all that. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.